You're on whenever you want.
Boy, what a great day. It was rainy out, and then we came inside and decided to play Legos. It was a pretty fun time.
I got a little guy in my house. He's a doctor, and I spent a lot of time thinking about what I wanted to be today, and I think it's probably going to be a guy just like this, in a little house, and a stethoscope.
Well, I built something. I think it might be a spaceship, or it might be an astronaut, or it could be the moon.
Well, it's definitely not the moon. It's definitely not the moon.
Well, have you been to every moon?
Is there more than one?
In my head, there's 20 moons.
What do they look like?
Well, this is a moon called Terrabulos, and it has plants on it, but they haven't grown yet because it rains too much.
I thought rain was good for plants. My mom makes plants in the yard. Sometimes I have to pull some of them out.
I don't like pulling the plants out. I get dirt all over my pants, and I have to go wash my clothes, and then I do it again, and then the same thing happens.
Sometimes I have to wash my clothes like 6 times a day. I don't even really like taking baths, but the better part of it is that my mom makes soap, so we have a bunch of soap that smells like honeydew melon and cantaloupe.
I have soap that has oatmeal in it because I get a rash.
What kind of rash?
It's a rash that covers my body from my head to my toe, and it itches, and the skin falls off, and for about a week, it's a huge mess in my house.
Franklin at school told me about something called scabies. They're little bugs that get under your skin and chew on you. It sounds like that could be what you have. Or in the Bible, we read that there's people that itch and their skin comes all the way off and they put them on an island so that they can't get everybody else diseased. They're called like leopards or something. It's pretty cool. You should read it.
I've heard all about the leopards. They run, and they run in the jungle, and they eat a bunch of animals.
Well, you have to if you live on an island. They don't have McDonald's or nothing there at all.
I'm not even allowed to eat McDonald's.
That's all I ever eat. That and Kids Cuisine. You ever had Kids Cuisines? Kids Cuisines? They have a penguin on top, and you get to choose what kind of dessert you want, and you put it in the microwave, and you can watch TV while you eat them.
Last time I watched TV while I was eating, I got real sick and threw up everywhere. It wasn't fun.
Why'd you get sick?
Because I was watching an intense action movie. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Okay.
It was when they were playing Quidditch, and Harry Potter was flying around, and it made me feel quite splitty, so I had to get up and go to the bathroom to throw up, and it ended up coming out before I made it to the bathroom. The TV got ruined.
I found out the other day that I have to eat sugar all the time, because it was really cool, because I went to the doctor and he said that I can eat ice cream 3 or 4 times a day because I woke up the other day, and when I stood up I fell down and I hit my head on my bed, and I didn't wake up for like 10 minutes. So when I did, I went to the bathroom, and then the whole thing happened again, and I ended up hugging the toilet seat with my head. My mom said that it was funny because I guess I don't remember what she said, but had to go to the doctor. And now I get to eat ice cream and popsicles all the time. That's how I figured out that Otter Pops are so good for you.
We make water popsicles in my house. We take the water, and we put a stick in it, and we freeze it. And then I lick it. It's kind of good. Tastes a lot like water.
Isn't that an ice cube?
No, it's a popsicle.
You dropped a part of your boat.
It's my moon boat. But no! It's not quite sturdy enough to stand on its own, so sometimes the maintenance men accidentally knock off a piece of it.
My dad says that when he does maintenance, that sometimes people forget to flush and there's poop everywhere. Yeah. He said the other day when it happened, it took him 3 hours to clean the bathroom and somebody wrote their name on the mirror with it.
Last time I tried to write my name in poop, it didn't go so well, but it got all over my hands. Oh, my spaceship's not working.
It'll probably work better if you put gas in it.
It's a moon, it doesn't take gas.
I thought it was a spaceship.
It is! It's a moon spaceship! My shape! Yep.
Oh.
It's also a swimming pool.
Where?
Right here! Let's start going in.
Melvin, what do you think about the Tooth Fairy, Melvin?
She comes and visits me every night.
Every night?
Yeah, but I don't have any teeth to give her, so I don't get any monies.
I thought the only reason the Tooth Fairy ever came to your house was to give you money for her teeth. Why would she just come?
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but we're dating now.
You and the Tooth Fairy?
Yep. And pretty soon we're gonna have little fairy tooth babies.
That sounds absolutely ridiculous. Melvin, that sounds absolutely ridiculous. Nobody can date the Tooth Fairy.
I can.
You have to be able to fly to marry the Tooth Fairy.
No.
Yeah, because the Tooth Fairy has wings, and if you can't fly, then you can't just. Where would you go hang out with the Tooth Fairy if you couldn't fly? She goes to.
We go to my room and we play video games. But I don't have a TV though. But we still play video games. She has really fun video games. The racing games where you try to race around and take everybody's teeth.
The Tooth Fairy has video games?
Yep. She's really good. I got beaten every time.
I don't know, Melvin. Are you sure it's the Tooth Fairy? Maybe it's someone else. Maybe it's somebody playing a joke on you or something.
No, it's the Tooth Fairy. I can prove it. This is what her house looks like.
She lives on the moon?
No, this is her house. Why would the Tooth Fairy live on the moon? That's preposterous.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess that sounds pretty weird, but I don't understand. Why would the Tooth Fairy date you, Melvin? That's preposterous.
Because I'm quite the attractive stud.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's what Lisa at school said.
I don't like Lisa.
Lisa doesn't like you either, Melvin.
She teases me every time at recess.
Yeah, the other day when you spilled that stuff all over your clothes, she was laughing at you.
Well, I didn't spill anything on my clothes. I wasn't able to make it to the bathroom.
I thought you spilled paste.
Oh, that wasn't paste, Rupert.
What was it then, Melvin?
My dad says I'm not old enough to know yet.
Yeah, sometimes my dad says that to me about stuff. The other day, I stayed up late the other day so that I could watch the new Jurassic Park movie. And I did, and then Cinemax was on, so I stayed up to watch this detective movie, and it started getting really good. But then my dad came in, and he said that it wasn't the kind of detective movie that I should watch. And I think I'm really good. I always solve the mystery in Sherlock Holmes before the end, so I was really excited to see how. I was pretty upset that he wouldn't let me watch that movie, and then I don't get that channel in my room anymore, so I have to watch I Love Lucy and Dreamin' Jeannie and Brady Bunch. It's okay, but, you know, I might never see that movie again.
Ugh, I hear ya. I tried to watch a plumber movie once, and I never found out what the plumber did.
How much of the movie did you get to see?
Well, the plumber walked in, and he was going to help out a lady, and then he started taking his pants off. Well, my parents came down with me too, and it was a strange thing. They wouldn't let me finish that movie either. What a coincidence.
I just don't really understand why they always have to ruin the stuff that we want to do.
I don't know either. But
when are they going to start making us stop playing Legos?
Oh, I know. If they stop that, I'm going to scream. I'm going to scream for a whole 20 minutes.
It's not like they don't understand. My dad said that he had to quit drinking because some man told him that he wasn't allowed to anymore. And then he said that he was going to get laid off because that same man was taking his job from him and gave it to a brown Mexican guy.
Oh my.
Yeah, it was the same guy my dad used to let that guy used to come pull the weeds in my grass. And now my dad's going to leave my mom.
Oh boy. That's messed up, Rupert.
I feel like I should be mad at Juan, but I don't. My dad told me it's not nice to hold grudges at people.
What's a grudge?
I think it's a really bad movie that my mom watched the other day.
So, sometimes you're not supposed to hold the movie to people because it's rude.
Yeah, I guess it's probably like you're not supposed to read over somebody's shoulder or talk too loud when it's church. You know, like that kind of stuff, like manners, like you're not supposed to have your elbows on the table, and you're supposed to have your fork in a certain place, and I can never remember where, so my mom always slaps me in the face.
I don't like forks. Every time I eat one, it stabs me in the lip, and I get bloody, so why wouldn't you use spoons?
Have you ever seen a spork?
Oh yes, it's a very awesome TV show, and he's a character with pointy ears.
Okay, so let's wrap it up. That looked kind of cool on the camera. You can see if all four heads sticking up. This is easy to cut out because we got the two angles of this. So, let's wrap it up because it's quite a bit of footage. We're gonna run out of room on this one right here in 5 minutes. So.
Okay. Well, the rain's finally starting to slow down. It looks a little better. I think.
Blue skies on the way.
That's what they said on the news, but I didn't believe them because it's been pouring rain all day, and, you know, I wanted to stay home from school and drink hot chocolate and make cookies, but I couldn't, so I had to go to school, and I finally got my math book back from Benny, and Franklin said that maybe we could go play on his trampoline later if you know, if the police don't show up at his house.
Oh, that sounds all right.
It shouldn't be wet much longer, so I thought maybe, you know, we could just wear socks.
All right, let's go jump on his trampoline.
That sounds like a great time,
Sounds
Melvin.
like a great time.
I'm just not having very good luck with these Legos anyways.
Nope, my spaceship has been ruined. All right, let's mob off to the trampoline.
Let's do it.